All right. Welcome back. Welcome back. If you refer to please look at see the reference. I can't speak right now. Please reference the chart next to my big head here. You will see that we are in chapter 2 of this home loan shopping course. We are going to talk about the brokerages right now. If you just happen to run across this video, this is part of a home loan shopping course. If you go in the description of this video, you will see the outline next to my head here. It is hyperlinked, so you can click on any part of the course you would like to go to. So let's go ahead and kick it off with the brokerages, and I'm going to talk about a few cons and a few pros, and a couple cons, just like I did with the big banks. All right. So pro number one with the brokerages, and this is not necessarily in order, but I'll mention pro number one: low rate pricing, really low rate pricing. And there's going to be a but in there, but I'm going to mention the other pros, and then I'll throw in the buts when I talk about the con. All right, really low interest rate pricing at the brokerages. They can afford to run, most of the brokerages can afford to run lean and low, and depending on the overhead of the organization, that is going to impact the pricing. And a lot of brokerages can go under the radar with some really low price, with low overhead, so they can provide some really low pricing. So low interest rates with the brokerages, pro number one, and some of them can get ridiculously low. So low interest rate pricing, if that's something that's really important to you, to get the lowest interest rates out there, definitely you want to check out the brokerages. Pro number two. Now this is actually the biggest one for me. Pro number two on the brokerages: knowledge, and that can make the difference, huge difference in pricing, actually, in interest rate pricing, because knowing how to secure that low interest rate pricing, but putting someone in the program that fits their scenario to a T. And there's no type of computer that can do that. Only knowledge can do that. Brokers, before you become a broker and run a brokerage, you're going to typically find people, loan originators with years of experience before they actually step off to become a mortgage broker. Because if you go out there, when you become a mortgage broker and you open up a brokerage, that's it. You're on your own. You have to know your stuff from, A to Z plus. And so typically you don't have folks out there becoming a broker and running a brokerage unless it's a loan originator with years of experience under their belt. So that knowledge transfers over into all sorts of wonderful things, from getting the products that are really there for you, right for you. Because most people, when they go into like the banks and lenders, they're just getting shoved into anything. Sure, they save some money in most cases, but are they maximizing their dollar? Are they saving the most money? And these knowledgeable brokers can do that for you, because they've got years and years of experience. And in my opinion, there's no replacement for experience. So that would be pro number two, and it's a big one for me. Knowledge from the brokers, and there's going to be a button there, when I get to the con, just like I mentioned for pro number one, and pro number three. Pro number three for the brokerages: crazy level of good service, because typically you're going to find small brokerages being small. There are some very large brokerages, but typically they're smaller. And with that smaller brokerage, a lot of them do it boutique style and offer this high level of service, available on Saturdays and Sundays late, available on late hours, after 9 p.m., before 6 a.m., kind of crazy hours. You can reach them all the time. They're on top of it. They're doing things, how even local brokers coming over to your house to pick up documents that you didn't have a chance to copy, etc. Crazy level service you can get with the brokerages. And that's a huge plus for a lot of people. So those are the three cons to going with the brokerage. Let's talk about a couple or three pros, gosh, to going with the brokerages. That crazy low pricing, knowledge, and that crazy high level of service. All right, the cons. One of the cons, you really should be dealing, in my opinion, directly with the broker, because in a lot of cases, if the broker has employees, they have loan originator employees, and you're dealing with them, you quite often you don't get that same level of service as you would dealing directly with the broker. You can, but oftentimes you don't. But you can get that. It all depends on the skill set of the broker running things. The other thing is pricing, because those loan people don't work for free. Those loan originators working under the broker don't work for free. So what I said about low pricing, that's why I said, there's a button there. What I said about that might not apply, because that broker has to pay those people, and the money that the broker pays those people is going to be wrapped up into their interest rate pricing. So a broker that has employees, in most of the cases, like 90-something% of the cases, they're not going to be able to offer as aggressive pricing as a broker that has only one employee, or the broker is operating by themselves. Broker can operate by themselves like, say, an attorney would, or an insurance professional would. So that could be a con when the broker has employees. And if the broker does have employees, I would work with the broker, find out who the broker is, and work directly with the broker if the broker is doing loans themselves directly instead of just through their employees. And that also can affect the service level if you're dealing with the employee, the broker's employee, and not directly with the broker. So that's it for that one. Con number one, or potential con number one. And potential con number two, finding a good broker. Finding a good broker, you've got to go out there and put in the legwork. And in the next chapter, though, I'm going to cover how to find one, but you got to put that legwork in finding one. And it could be like finding a really good automotive technician, finding a really good insurance person, finding a really good attorney. That is, these people are not only skilled, but they're reasonably priced. And that's a hard thing to find, balancing that really they're skilled, but they're also not a ripoff. They're reasonably priced. And we could run into that when trying to find a broker. So that would be con number two of working with a brokerage. All right. So that completes section number two on working with the brokerages, three pros and two cons. So let's go ahead and get into section three. This is in the playlist, so it should automatically start. If not, you can go to the description of this video and click on section three, or if you want to refer to it as video 3 in chapter 2 of this home loan shopping course.